when I was 16, I moved from like traditional high school and I moved to online school, because that was basically when I decided that like I want to take music seriously and like make it into a career. So I was kind of just always at home or at dance classes or at vocal lessons. And then when I was 18, I opened my own business. I opened a music and dance studio in Dubai. So I was very, very busy with that, like teaching, choreographing, and like obviously like having a new business is very time consuming.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, I
Wow.
mean, yeah. I
No
don't like
time. No
party.
time for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I've never been to a nightclub even. Like people always ask me like it's funny. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Like I'm not into that like party scene. So yeah,
No, but
that's
that's good though. But with your dancing, it must be amazing because you danced all your life, no?
yeah. Yeah, I started when I was 3 in
Hmm.
Australia, and basically I've never stopped. I started dancing when I was 3, and then when I was around like 15 years old, I started singing. So yeah, performing just is, it's kind of like it just like it's always been a part of me, like since my
Yeah.
early childhood. So yeah, I love it.
And did you start with classical ballet or what did you
Yeah,
start?
so
Yes.
yeah, I started with ballet, tap, and jazz. And in Australia, all the like little girls, when you're like 2 or 3 years old, all the parents put them in ballet, tap, and jazz. So I started with that. And then as I got older, I started with contemporary hip hop. And then when I was like 16, I started dancing in heels and just like expanding my styles of dance.
Wow, that's amazing. And then you dance
Yeah.
professionally all your life. And as you say, you open a studio, which is also
Yeah.
so much amazing pleasure for people, to come and dance
Yeah.
well.
Yes. I choreograph and then teach. And as you said, like it's such an amazing feeling to see people come in and just be so happy. And like even like if they come in one day and like they're in a bad mood or like they had a bad day, you know what I mean? And they come, they take the classes and they leave like in a completely different like mindset. It's so amazing to see and just really rewarding. So yeah.
Yeah, the importance of dance and music. Is there
Yes.
any special music that you prefer to dance with or to put on and dance?
Um
Is there like a genre that you prefer or are you open to any since you've been dancing classical, you're open to classical music and every kind of music. What
yeah,
do you have a
I
preference?
mean, I love all styles of music and it just honestly I don't have a preference. It just kind of depends on the day, on my mood, like let's say like cuz I choreograph all of the routines that I teach. So like it just depends what kind of mindset I'm in. If I'm feeling down, then I would love to put on like a Billie Eilish song and then choreograph to that, or if I'm feeling really confident and like sexy feminine, I'll choreograph to I don't know Pussycat Dolls and teach it like in a heels class. Like it just honestly depends on how I'm feeling and like
But will you
yeah,
will
what I
you
want to
even will you even teach the pole dancing? Because I tried that. That's super hard.
Oh my god,
You
no.
just
I
went ahead with the high heels.
I know, I've seen that. I've never tried pole dancing. That's something I've never done, but it looks intense. It looks like you have to have so much strength in your body. It's yeah.
Yeah.
But I would love to try that one day. Who knows?
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
do you also do that kind of ballroom dance? Would you also do that or
I mean, I've tried when I was really young though. My mom put me into like Latin, like salsa kind of dance, and obviously you have to dance with a partner. And I don't even remember how old I was. I just know that I was really young and I took one class and after that I was like I am not dancing with a boy. Like I was so shy. I was like no, I'm not doing this. So yeah. I
that
never
reminds
returned to
me
that. Yeah.
that reminds me of myself because I was 7 and I had to do ballroom
Oh.
dancing. And my mom
Oh.
would always put me in red. So all the boys would come running and wanting to dance
Right.
with me.
Yep.
And I had said no to this boy because it was like a ball and all the parents. And my
Yeah.
mom was furious. She said,
Oh
"You
my
never
gosh.
say no."
Right. Say no. I know. I know. It's yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny, but I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's I feel like if you want to like for me, when I do something, I want to always do it like to like a really high level. So I feel like if
Yeah.
I wanted to go into like that kind of world, like I would really have to just focus on that and like try and, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
master like all the different styles of like Latin and stuff. But it's okay. It's
Yeah. And
okay.
do you write your own music? Is it you or you have collaborations or
Yeah, so my first song ever that I did co-write, just because it was like a very, very personal song to me. It's called Insecure. And I wrote it with a producer in Los Angeles. His name is Andrew Lane. And he did all of like High School Musical, Hannah Montana, like all like the Disney Channel kind of like,
yeah.
music. So that was really special. However, since then, like all the songs that I've released, I haven't written, but all of them are very as well personal to me. They're all my story. I always like have a phone call with the writers and just talk to them for hours, tell them like all the emotions I was feeling and all about the situation. So it still is like very personal and it is like a part of my heart, but I just feel like I'm not yet at that level where I want to be like in terms of songwriting, you know? So
But do you feel
yeah.
vulnerable? Do you feel vulnerable performing your own songs?
Yes, even honestly just listening to the songs, like I always feel very, very emotional and vulnerable and like a lot of times I want to cry because it's something that I'm very proud of and yeah, they all are my personal story and yeah, I love them. So yeah.
No, because it just for me, first time I performed my own songs, and I
Yeah,
also did collaborate with someone to write them and stuff. But it was
right.
all my stories as well. And I remember because I went on the Blue, you know, the British boys band Blue. So I went
Yes.
and did a opening for them, and I
Oh
felt so
wow.
naked. I felt super naked singing
Yeah.
my songs and
Your
my
own
story.
song. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
True. I mean, people always, I don't know, in my opinion, like people always feel like you need to be writing your own songs like for you to be able to connect to them or like I don't know, people just always like assume that you should be writing your own songs, but in my opinion like it's not necessarily true. Like as long as the song has a meaning for you and it is your story and like you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
it has some kind of like meanings and value to you, then like it does, you don't need to necessarily write it, you know, it still is your story, it still is your
Yeah.
song. But yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that, well, I've heard that's how most like Adele and everybody
I
works as
was
well.
just gonna say, yeah. I
They
was
have
gonna say
loads of
like,
different writers in the studio and then
yes,
they will go and pick
exactly.
and yeah. So that's how
Exactly. It's
most of them work. Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah. I mean,
So is
there
there a,
are like sorry, I
yeah,
was gonna
sorry.
say like of course there are like exceptions like Taylor Swift, for example, who's just like a genius and like writes all of her songs and does all of that, but like not everybody, you know what I mean, is the same. Like for example, for me, what kind of makes me different, like in my region, especially, is that I dance as well. So if I'm gonna perform, I'm gonna sing and I'm gonna dance at the same time. Like everybody has their different qualities, different talents and stuff. So like just use what you can and do the best that you can. Like I'm not gonna like force myself, okay, I have to write, my own songs. Like it is what it is. It's okay. But
Yeah,
please
but that's
continue.
great.
What was your question?
Yeah, so is there one of your songs that's your favorite that means more to you
Um,
than the other songs?
uh, I think I don't know. I think my favorite song will forever be Insecure because it was my first song and it was like my story with how I was bullied my whole childhood and just like it has a very deep meaning. And even recording it, I wasn't really able to record, like I was stopping and like crying and then recording and then crying. So I think that will
It's
forever be my like
It is
favorite
very
song.
hard. It's
Yeah,
very
it
hard
is.
with singing, and I was bullied myself. I had to
Mm.
actually swap class when at the
Yeah,
age of I probably was
exactly.
8, 9, 9, 10. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had to check, and it's gonna be a scar in you. But on the other
exactly.
hand, it gives you strength. And
Yeah.
don't forget, like I had a son as well who got quite bullied and stuff, and I said
Mm.
listen to all these people who's been bullied. It's because they
Yeah.
are a bit different and they have a talent, and
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, all of them were super, super bullied. And it's because you don't want to be a sheep, no? You don't want to be
Yes,
like someone
exactly.
else.
Yeah,
And
exactly. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Yeah.
yeah,
And
so
definitely I feel like it
it's
makes you
actually not so
stronger. Yeah.
bad. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
actually not so bad. It's a character building, and it's actually giving you that strength, and it shows that you are not like everyone. And it's jealousy
Yeah.
most of the time. It's jealousy. And then I would love to hear how the word music makes you feel.
Okay, music makes me feel alive. If that's a good way to put it, I don't know. Honestly, I live for music. I feel like music and dance obviously is very like connected. Without music, like you can't really dance and like feel, emotions. And also
Mhm.
when I hear music, I just want to dance. Like for me, it's very connected and it just makes me feel alive. Every single day I am singing, I am dancing. It's everything. It's everything to me. So yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. I hope to get to see you dance and
Yeah, thank
sing.
you.
Yeah. So do you
Yeah.
have a next project? You
Yes,
do have some plans?
yes. I have a new song and a new music video coming out next month in June. It's called All Night Long. So it's a very happy song, good vibes, like party energy vibes. So yeah, I just finished shooting the music video for it. And yeah, I'm very excited for it. So let's see.
Fantastic.
All
Where
night
did you
long.
shoot it? Where did you
I
shoot
shot
it?
it I shot it here in Dubai with a production company. They're called Raven Scar. And the concept of the whole music video is kind of just like dance, neon lights, funky, cool, fun outfits. So we shot it all indoors. But yeah, I just saw the edits today. Actually, I was there and then I came to do this interview. So I just saw the edits and it's looking really good. So I'm very excited.
Oh, I'm excited to see it too. We all
Thank
are. We all
you.
are.
Thank you.
But
Thank
thank you
you.
so much to take
Thank
the time
you.
so I could interview you. And so
Thank you
lovely
so
to meet you.
much.
And
Thank you so much again for having me. You're so sweet. I feel
yeah,
like really nice, good energy coming from you. So hopefully we can meet one day. Either I don't know if you come to Dubai or I go to London, England,
I'd
wherever
love
you
that.
are.
I'd love that.
Yeah. Oh,
Definitely.
thank
So
you.
lovely. You're gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So are you.